What if your garden had a secret? What if, for just a few dollars, it could come alive this Halloween? Cazadoro. Creepy but fun. Spooky Halloween vibes. Dollar Tree small rustic fall garden decor hacks.
Hey there, fellow creators and garden enthusiasts, and welcome back to the channel. Get ready to completely transform your outdoor living space into a magically spooky wonderland. In today's video, we are diving headfirst into the spirit of Halloween, and we're doing it with some incredibly clever and wallet-friendly decor hacks, all using items you can find at, you guessed it, your local Dollar Tree. We're about to prove that achieving a high-end look doesn't require a high-end budget, especially when you're having this much fun. Now hang on, before you get lost in this whirlwind of creativity, I need you to promise me you'll stick around until the very end of the video. Why? Because that's where I'll be spilling all the secrets, the complete list of materials and products, the essential tools you'll need, and the step-by-step process to make everything. We are taking all the guesswork out of it, so you can focus on your amazing outdoor living space transformation. Are you ready for this? We have compiled an absolutely massive list for you today. We're talking 20 core themes, each branching into 2 unique concepts. That's over 40 distinct projects to spark your imagination. Whether your style is subtly spooky or frightfully fun, you're about to discover a treasure trove of ideas that will make your backyard the talk of the neighborhood. Let's get started. One. Skeleton's Secret Garden. Playful skeleton yogis. Alright, first up, who knew the afterlife was so focused on wellness? We're taking Dollar Tree's posable skeletons and turning your flower beds into a scene of eerie tranquility. Just imagine these guys in comical yoga poses, a little warrior too amongst the mums, maybe a downward-facing dog in the dirt. It's a hilarious twist that takes the fear out of skeletons and makes them figures of peace and flexibility. It's a little reminder to find humor in life's cycles. This is such a fantastic DIY garden hack, and I guarantee it'll make everyone who sees it chuckle. Skeletal critter invasion. Now let's get even more creative with the smaller skeletons, especially those little animal ones from Dollar Tree. We're going to create a whimsical yet totally creepy crawly scene. You can pose them as if they are literally emerging from the soil or climbing up your potted plants. This idea is pure rustic charm because it integrates the figures right into the earth. It hints at a whole secret world right under our feet, a fun nod to the cycle of life and decomposition. It's a fantastic and unique take on a minimalist garden aesthetic for your backyard space. Two. Ghostly gathering. Floating cheesecloth spirits. You're going to be shocked at how easy this is. We're talking about creating these absolutely ethereal floating phantoms that honestly look like something out of a movie set. All you need is some of that simple Dollar Tree cheesecloth, a few balloons to act as your mold, and a little bit of watered-down craft glue. The real magic happens at night when you tuck a tiny battery-operated tea light inside. They just float and glow. It's less about a jump scare and more about creating this enchanting, mysterious ambience. This is the definition of budget outdoor decor ideas that look expensive. Solar light ghouls. Okay, If you want maximum impact for minimum effort, this one is for you. This is a brilliantly simple hack for an instant spooky vibe. You just take those standard solar garden stakes from Dollar Tree and drape a piece of white fabric or even a torn-up plastic bag over them. A quick face with a Sharpie, and boom, you have an instant glowing ghoul. I love to think of them as these little wanderers, like guardians of the garden path. It's an easy, effective, and sustainable way to create a haunting pathway, a perfect example of eco-friendly garden projects. Three, Pumpkin Patch of Horrors. Cannibal pumpkins. Let's give your pumpkin display a darkly humorous personality, shall we? You'll grab one of the large foam pumpkins from Dollar Tree, carve a huge, wide-open mouth, and then you place a smaller, terrified-looking mini pumpkin right inside. This cannibal scene is a hilarious take on the predator-prey dynamic you see in nature, but with pumpkins. It's a super clever and modern decor trend that breaks away from the typical smiling jack-o'-lantern, and it makes for an unforgettable centerpiece in your garden landscaping on a budget. Spider-infested gourds. Ready for some creepy crawly fun? Grab a few foam pumpkins and a bag or 3 of Dollar Tree's little plastic spiders. Then, using a hot glue gun, you create this horrifying scene of spiders just pouring out of a hole you've carved in the pumpkin side. It really taps into that idea of invasion and decay. On a deeper level, spiders are master weavers, reminding us of that intricate and sometimes scary balance within our ecosystem. This is a surefire way to add some serious texture and a high eek factor to your decor. Four, the Raven's Roost. A murder of crows on the fence. Sometimes, the simplest ideas are the most effective. This one is all about creating a mood. You just need to purchase several of Dollar Tree's black crows or ravens and perch them all along your fence line, on some tree branches, or on top of your garden gate. In so many cultures, crows are symbols of prophecy and mystery. Getting a whole group of them together, which, fun fact, is called a murder, instantly creates this feeling of being watched. It's a perfect example of a high-end garden DIY for less that looks incredibly chic. The Watcher's Totem Pole. Let's get vertical. You can create a seriously spooky totem pole using a simple garden stake or even a sturdy branch you find in the yard. Just use hot glue and twine to secure several Dollar Tree crows, maybe a few small skulls, and some faux autumn leaves at different levels. This project feels like it's straight out of a forgotten folklore tale. It acts as this creepy guardian for your garden, a collection of spooky icons to watch over your Halloween setup. It's a fantastic way to draw the eye upward, making it a perfect backyard makeover on a budget. Five, Spider's Lair. Massive web invasion. Go big or go home, right? For this one, you'll use Dollar Tree's chunky white yarn or some thick rope to weave a gigantic spiderweb. I'm talking massive. Stretch it from a tree to your house, or across a whole corner of your yard. The sheer scale of this project creates such a huge visual impact for just a few dollars. It suggests that a truly monstrous spider has taken up residence, instantly turning your backyard into a creature's lair. It's a classic DIY garden hack that just never fails to impress. Glowing egg sacs. Oh, this one is deliciously creepy. You're going to craft some truly unsettling spider egg sacs by stuffing white stockings or cheesecloth with plain old cotton balls. Then, glue a few small plastic spiders on the outside. But here's the secret ingredient for maximum horror. Place a battery-operated Dollar Tree tea light inside each one. At night, they glow from within. It's this horrifying promise of a future scare, tapping into that primal fear of infestation. This is a chillingly effective and will absolutely give your guests goosebumps. Six. Witch's Brew Garden. Bubbling cauldron planter. Alright, let's get a little magical in the garden. Grab one of those large black plastic cauldrons from Dollar Tree and turn it into a fantastic Halloween-themed planter. You can fill it with beautiful fall mums, ornamental kale, or even some herbs like sage and rosemary for your actual potions. Or, your chicken dinner. To really sell the bubbling effect, just tuck in some green or purple solar lights. What I love about this is that it mixes the festive with the functional, a perfect addition for those interested in sustainable gardening tips. Potion ingredient herb markers. This is such a whimsical and clever idea. Use Dollar Tree's small wooden craft signs or even some smooth stones you find as garden markers. But instead of writing parsley, you're going to write spooky potion ingredient names on them. Think wolfsbane or eye of newt. It's a fun way to connect your modern garden to ancient folklore and alchemy. It suggests that every plant has a secret power or a hidden potential, and it's a subtle yet brilliant detail that will make your guests look twice. Seven. Cemetery gates. Decrepit graveyard fence. Ready to set a seriously spooky tone? You can construct your own rickety, old graveyard fence using Dollar Tree's black garden border fences. The secret is to use some gray and brown craft paint to make them look really weathered and aged, then drape some spooky cloth over them. A fence like this acts as a boundary between worlds, the world of the living and, well, it instantly sets a somber Gothic mood for your entire backyard, a huge part of your outdoor living space transformation for very little cost. Tombstone garden borders. Here's a great way to use those classic foam tombstones a little differently. Instead of just sticking them in the lawn, use them as a continuous, creepy border for your garden beds or a walkway. You might need to secure them to little stakes to keep them perfectly aligned. This design creates this powerful contrast between the vibrant life of your autumn plants and the symbols of the end. It's visually striking, super easy to set up, and a fantastic example of a creepy but effective low-maintenance garden design. 8. Haunted forest path. Floating witch hats. This one is pure magic, and it's surprisingly easy. You'll need several of the black witch hats from Dollar Tree. Then, just use a needle to thread some fishing line through the point of each hat and hang them from tree branches at different heights. At night, you place a battery-operated tea light inside each one, and they look like they are floating in mid-air. It suggests a coven of invisible witches is gathering in your yard. It's a truly spellbinding piece of garden lighting ideas for ambience. Clinging bat swarm. Let's create some dynamic movement. We're going to create a massive swarm of bats that looks like it's taking flight right up a tree trunk or the side of your house. Just grab a few packs of Dollar Tree's plastic bats and use small dabs of hot glue or mounting tape to secure them. A swarm like this represents this powerful, unified force of nature taking over. It's such a high-impact visual that costs next to nothing and really creates a sense of urgency and action. A perfect backyard makeover on a budget project. Nine. Zombie apocalypse zone. Reaching zombie hands. You can't go wrong with a classic. This is so simple but so effective. You take Dollar Tree's plastic skeleton hands, attach them to stakes, and then stick them all over your lawn or in your garden beds so they look like they are clawing their way out of the earth. For that extra touch, pile up some loose dirt and dead leaves around their bases. It's a simple, profoundly unsettling visual that turns your peaceful garden into a scene of active horror. A fantastic and easy DIY garden hack. Quarantine warning signs. Let's tell a story with our decor. You can craft some super convincing warning or quarantine signs using Dollar Tree's foam boards or their wooden plaques. Just use some red and black paint to stencil on urgent lettering like danger, zombie outbreak. Then get them dirty. Smudge them with some brown paint or actual dirt. These signs add a layer of narrative horror, making it seem like your house is ground zero for the apocalypse. It's a great way to make your decor immersive. Carnival of Souls. Creepy clown sentinels. Alright, this one is not for the faint of heart, but it is a staple of modern horror. We're going to use Dollar Tree's creepy clown masks and some old clothes stuffed with newspaper to create life-sized, silent clown figures. Place them at the entrance to your backyard as these unsettling sentinels. Clowns are supposed to be fun, and twisting that into something sinister is so effective. It's a bold choice for your outdoor living space transformation, but one that people will definitely be talking about. Sinister prize skulls. Let's take a trip to the dark side of the Midway. Grab a bag of Dollar Tree's plastic skulls and some metallic craft paint. Then, paint the skulls in these gaudy, cheap-looking carnival prize colors like gold, silver, or even a rainbow metallic. Pile them up in a basket with a sign that says, "Step right up." Everybody wins a prize. It twists that joyous feeling of winning a prize into something morbid and grim. It's a sophisticated and dark theme that looks surprisingly chic and is a great example of a high-end garden DIY for less. (11) Alien invasion site. Glowing UFO crash site. Let's get extraterrestrial. You can create your own mini UFO crash site using just a few items. A silver plastic bowl or 2 pie tins glued together makes a perfect flying saucer. Then you surround it with some broken sticks for debris and tuck green glow sticks underneath to simulate that classic alien radiation glow. This idea taps into our fascination with the unknown cosmos and adds a fun sci-fi dread to your garden. It tells a whole story with just a few simple props. Specimen jar garden. This one is subtly disturbing, and I love it. Collect several glass jars from Dollar Tree. You're going to fill them with water, a drop of green or yellow food coloring, and some creepy items like plastic spiders, eyeballs, or, my personal favorite, a cauliflower floret that looks uncannily like a little brain. Place these specimen jars amongst your plants as if aliens were collecting samples. It's a wonderfully creepy and intellectual touch for a minimalist garden aesthetic. Mad Scientist's Laboratory. Electrified garden stakes. Time to play Frankenstein. We're going to wrap Dollar Tree's solar garden stakes with silver duct tape or aluminum foil. Then you can coil some black wire or even painted yarn around them to make them look like Jacob's ladders or some kind of electrical conduit. At night, the solar lights will glow from within all that machinery. It adds this touch of industrial science gone wrong horror to the natural setting of a garden. A very clever and low-maintenance garden design. Mutated plant experiments. Let's make it look like your garden is the site of some very questionable experiments. This is a fun, non-damaging way to creep out your plants. You can use Dollar Tree's plastic eyeballs, small skeleton hands, or even plastic bugs and attach them to your plants or veggies. Have a skeleton hand bursting from a head of cabbage, or googly eyes peering out from a pumpkin. It's this hilarious, fun idea that suggests nature is being twisted by some unseen mad scientist. Gothic Vampire's Den. Blood Red Rose Garden. Let's lean into some Gothic romance, shall we? You'll purchase bunches of Dollar Tree's deepest red faux roses. You can either plant them all together in one specific area or tuck them into your existing bushes. Now for the creepy part, use a dropper to add a few little drips of red craft paint to the petals to look like blood. It takes the classic symbol of love and passion and just taints it. This creates a beautifully macabre scene and is a budget outdoor decor idea that looks expensive. Bat-infested entryway. Want to make a dramatic first impression? You can create a stunning entryway to your backyard or patio by hanging dozens of Dollar Tree's plastic bats from the eaves or a tree. The secret is to use fishing line of varying lengths. This creates the illusion of a massive colony taking flight at dusk. It's a dynamic installation that symbolizes an invitation into a vampire's domain, a simple yet highly effective way to use vertical space for a powerful backyard makeover on a budget. Phantom of the Opera. Masked garden statues. This is so chic and so simple. If you have any existing garden gnomes, statues, or even large planters, you're going to give them a touch of Gothic mystery. Just purchase a few of Dollar Tree's simple white masquerade masks and place them on your statues. A mask is such a powerful symbol of a hidden identity and secrets. It instantly transforms a familiar, cute garden object into something enigmatic and slightly unsettling. It's a sophisticated and minimalist garden aesthetic that's both eerie and elegant. Candelabra path lighting. Let's bring the drama of the opera house to your garden path. Find some of Dollar Tree's plastic candelabras or candle holders. Spray paint them black or a tarnished gold, and place battery-operated taper candles in them. Then you just line your garden path with these for a dramatic, theatrical effect. It evokes the shadowy, underground lair of the phantom. This is a fantastic example of high-end garden DIYs for less that moves beyond simple spookiness into a realm of Gothic romance. Day of the Dead Fiesta. Sugar Skull Luminarias. Let's celebrate life and memory with this beautiful project. You're going to decorate plain white paper bags from Dollar Tree with vibrant, colorful sugar skull designs using permanent markers. Then you just place a little bit of sand and a battery-operated tea light inside each one to create these gorgeous, festive luminarias. The sugar skull is all about honoring and remembering the deceased in a joyful way. It's a beautiful alternative to scary decor and a wonderful take on recycled materials garden crafts. Marigold skull planters. This project is so meaningful. You'll use Dollar Tree's plastic or ceramic skulls as quirky little planters for bright orange and yellow marigolds, real or faux. In Mexican culture, the scent and vibrant color of marigolds are believed to guide the spirits home. This idea beautifully merges the symbol of death, the skull, with the symbol of remembrance and life, the marigold. It perfectly embodies the philosophy of the holiday, and it's a great project for sustainable gardening tips. Pirate's cursed treasure. Buried treasure chest grave. Yo ho ho and a bottle of fun. Use a small wooden crate from Dollar Tree's craft section, paint it to look like an old treasure chest, and then bury it halfway in your garden bed with the lid slightly ajar. You'll fill it with gold spray painted rocks, plastic coins, and the best part, a skeleton hand reaching out as if to guard it. This tells a whole story of a greedy pirate who can never leave his cursed treasure behind. It's a great narrative element for your outdoor living space transformation. Message in a bottle garden stakes. Let's add a little mystery. Collect some clear glass or plastic bottles from Dollar Tree. You'll print out some spooky messages or treasure maps on paper, lightly burn the edges to make them look old, and then roll them up inside. Cork the bottles and attach them to garden stakes throughout your yard. These represent lost souls and forgotten stories, inviting your guests to wonder about the tales they hold. It's a very clever and subtle DIY garden hack. "17. Sleepy Hollow Legend. Headless Horseman's Crossing. This one is all about the power of suggestion. You're going to create a rustic weathered sign using a Dollar Tree wooden plaque. You'll paint something like "Beware the Horseman" or "Sleepy Hollow Bridge Ahead" on it. Then, you place it at a key point in your yard. The beauty of this is its simplicity. You're using the power of a famous story to create fear and anticipation in the minds of your guests. It's a wonderfully minimalist garden aesthetic that packs a huge punch. Jack-o'-lantern head piles. Let's get morbid. We're going to recreate the Headless Horseman's infamous projectile. Gather a whole pile of Dollar Tree's foam pumpkins. But instead of carving happy faces, you're going to give them all terrified, screaming expressions. Then you just pile them up at the base of a spooky-looking tree. This represents the horseman's collection of victims, or his endless search for a new head. It's a much, much creepier take on the traditional pumpkin display. "18. Monster Movie Mayhem. Frankenstein's monster neck bolts. This is a subtle and brilliant nod to a classic that movie lovers will adore. Find some large, industrial-looking plastic bolts, or even just some bottle caps at Dollar Tree. Spray paint them silver and then attach them to the neck of a large pumpkin or even one of your garden gnomes. This simple addition instantly transforms any object into a tribute to Frankenstein's monster. It's a fun little inside joke for classic horror fans and a great example of modern garden decor trends. Mummy-wrapped trees. Want to transform a huge part of your yard with very little effort? Let's create a haunted forest look by wrapping the tree trunks in your yard with Dollar Tree's white streamers or torn strips of an old white sheet. Just tuck the ends in to secure them. For an extra touch of creepy cuteness, add a pair of large googly eyes peeking out from the wrappings. It turns your trees into these ancient, awakened mummies, a fantastic way to achieve a large-scale backyard makeover on a budget. 19. Forbidden Fairy Garden. Carnivorous plant sculptures. Let's twist the sweet little fairy garden trend into something a bit more menacing. You'll take Dollar Tree's faux succulents or other plastic plants. Then, using hot glue, you can add teeth made from cut-up white plastic forks, or maybe a lolling tongue made from red craft foam. This project creates these bizarre, otherworldly plants that look both beautiful and dangerous. It's a super unique and creative take on DIY garden decor for small spaces that is sure to stand out. Fairy skeleton houses. This is one of my favorites. You'll use Dollar Tree's small wooden birdhouses as a base. Paint them in dark, moody colors like black or deep purple. But instead of cheerful decor, you're going to adorn them with tiny plastic skulls, little bone fragments from a skeleton garland, and some dead-looking moss. It suggests a place where dark fairies or corrupted sprites might live. It's a sophisticated Gothic take on a typically sweet trend that creates a budget outdoor decor idea that looks expensive. "20. Harvest Horrors. Scarecrow's Revenge. We are going way beyond the friendly, straw-filled scarecrow. We're building a truly terrifying figure using old clothes, some straw, and a genuinely creepy Dollar Tree mask. A skull or a clown mask works wonders. And instead of just standing there, pose it in a more dynamic, menacing position, like it's lunging forward. This flips the idea of a guardian on its head, turning the protector into the predator. It's a classic horror trope that is so effective for garden landscaping on a budget. Creepy corn husk dolls. Let's tap into some folk horror vibes. Using Dollar Tree's decorative corn husks or even some raffia, you're going to craft these small, rustic, stick figure-like dolls, similar to what you'd see in a scary movie. Tie them with black twine and leave the ends all frayed and messy. Then, just hang them from tree branches or your fence. These little things are so unsettling because they evoke this sense of ancient curses and primitive magic. They add a deep layer of psychological horror without any gore at all. And there you have it. Over 40 creepy but fun ideas to completely revamp your backyard for the Halloween season. From playful skeletons to gothic vampires, we've shown you how a little creativity and a trip to Dollar Tree can result in a truly memorable and spooky rustic garden. These ideas are proof positive that you can achieve a huge impact on any budget. Now, as promised, let's get into the nitty-gritty of how you can bring these visions to life. It's time to break down the essential materials, the tools of the trade, and the simple steps to get you started. Materials and products. Alright, for these projects, think of your Dollar Tree shopping list as a treasure map to Spooky Town. The key items you'll be hunting for are those posable plastic skeletons in all sizes, foam pumpkins, black crows, plastic spiders, and of course, skulls. For the crafting side of things, you'll want to grab some white cheesecloth, spooky cloth, cotton balls, and faux fall foliage or red roses. For all those magical lighting effects, their solar garden stakes, battery-operated tea lights, and glow sticks are your best friends. And finally, for construction, pick up wooden craft plaques, glass jars, twine, and a variety of craft paints. These are the versatile building blocks for your entire backyard makeover on a budget. Equipment and tools. The best part about these projects is that you don't need a professional workshop, just some basic DIY staples. A hot glue gun with plenty of extra glue sticks is going to be your absolute best friend, I promise. You'll also want a good pair of sharp scissors and maybe some wire cutters for the details. An assortment of paintbrushes is a must, from tiny ones for detail work to larger ones for big surfaces. A simple permanent black marker is perfect for drawing on faces and other little touches. And my pro tip, a can of clear acrylic sealant spray. It's the secret to making sure your outdoor creations last through the whole season. Preparation steps. Alright, here's your game plan for success, broken down nice and simple. First, start with your concept and collection. Pick your favorite themes and make a detailed shopping list before you go. Next up is base preparation and painting. Get all your big painting jobs done first, like base coating your pumpkins or weathering your fences, and let everything dry completely. Then comes the fun part, assembly and detail work. This is where you bring it all to life with your hot glue gun, adding all those little details that make each piece special. Crucially, don't forget weatherproofing. A quick coat of clear sealant spray will protect your hard work from the elements. And finally, strategic installation and lighting. Place your creations thoughtfully around your yard, using lighting to create dramatic shadows and an unforgettable spooky ambience. If you love these creepy and fun Dollar Tree hacks and feel inspired to tackle your own spooky backyard makeover, do us a favor and smash that like button. It really helps our channel grow. And we want to hear from you. Which of these themes was your absolute favorite? Let us know in the comments below, and feel free to share any of your own budget Halloween decor ideas. For more weekly inspiration on transforming your home and garden for less, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thank you so much for watching, and happy haunting!
Cazadoro.